Well, all the other gods were made by the hands of men, but you are the Most High Yah, and it all belongs to you. All the other gods were made by the hands of men, but you are the Most High Yah, and it all belongs to you. You are the Most High. You are the Most High Yah. You are the Most High. You are the Most High Yah. Hey everybody, start a fine day here in the QC, Charlotte, North Carolina. And that little tune has been in my spirit all day long. Well, even all morning, really, overnight. But he is the Most High Elohim, the creator of everything, and it all belongs to him. And all the other gods that we make up for ourselves are made by hand. And the most important one that I can think of is money, because it is something that we need. And as the script says, money answered all things, which means it solves problems if you have it. Yet and still, if you don't have it, you can't solve issues in your life. But anyway, I did have a thought I wanted to share today. Well, I go back. I hope everyone is doing well today as always and are out and about enjoying this day, getting some fresh air, sunshine, and exercise, as we always like to say. And that thought I was going to share. Does the Most High really have thoughts of peace towards you? And that's coming from the script. I know the plans that I have for you, plans of peace and thoughts of good thoughts towards you, basically. But as always, I put the script in the video as I edit it. But that question came to me as I heard a teacher teaching on that, and I said, well, let me go look at that, because a lot of that is coming from the prosperity mindset that the Most High is actually talking to everybody. But no, he's not talking to everybody. Matter of fact, he's talking to a certain group of people, and that group of people being his chosen people. And if you read the whole script in context, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it basically says when he turns the captivity of his people, he was actually encouraging his people, don't worry, they was in Babylon, like we're in today's Babylon. And he was basically encouraging them, don't worry, after the 70 years up, I return you back to your land. But just as we, in this 400-year punishment, like them, we was hard-headed, and the Most High had to scatter us out into all the nations. But now that the 400-year is up, just like with the 70-year in Babylon, he's saying he's returning his people back to their land, and that he hadn't forgotten about them, basically. And as I was saying, it's just a time to get serious with the Most High and really pick a team, choose which side we're going to be on and whose team we're going to be on, and walk it out. And see, you have to be on the team, you have to have a coach. And see, the Most High is the owner of the team, but the coach is the Ruach HaKodesh. And see, you have to follow his game plan for your life when you're drafted into the kingdom. But like the word says, the kingdom is inside of us. It's not something you can be able to just point out and say, ooh, there go the kingdom coming. No, you will be able to say, ooh, there go the kingdom in that person. That person is living that life. And see, a lot of us aren't even about that life anyway. And like I said in the prior video also, a lot of us ain't even gonna make it. Sad to say, but it's the truth. A lot of us aren't gonna make it. But like I said in the prior recording, we all have a choice. So we have to choose this day whom we will serve, like Joshua said. All right, stay up, keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. Yeah, I was just had to stop and get some gas. And yeah, I was talking to the cashier just now, and we was breaking bread on the Most High and how we had to commit to Him. Just like he was trying to share with the lady before me, he told her to have a blessed day. And the first thing she said was, yeah, we got to vote. Now, how do you get having a blessed day, basically following the Most High and doing His will? That's the only way you're going to have a blessed day. To saying that we have to vote. See, that's how backwards and blind our people are. Like, we're going to have a man that's going to save us out of this captivity and turmoil we're in. And that's not the case. Matter of fact, just like the text said, won't no man be able to save you in Deuteronomy 28. And see that Martin tried, Malcolm tried, and a host of other guys tried. But every strong black leader we build up that talk some sense, he end up getting killed or turned, like all of them that are out there now. And now the major black leader is for our people are the lawyers that's only getting us hush money after one of our family people are killed. But yeah, back to my thought. And we was, like I said, we was breaking bread on not only is it gonna take hearing the voice of the Most High, but obeying His plan for our lives and what He tells us to do. But yeah, and that takes me right on into the thought I had today. Does the Most High have plans and thoughts of peace for you, which means shalom? Basically, you have everything you need. And how could it be for everybody? Because the Most High put stipulations on His word. He never, ever just say He's gonna bless anybody, any group of people, any person, individual, just because, we'll leave it at that, willy-nilly like. But like I said, His blessings come with stipulations. And no, you're not earning it by works, but you're actually putting your hearts, what do you say, you're delighting in Him. And see, the Most High knows who's really delighting in Him. And as the text today says, when you seek His face again and seek it with a whole heart. See, that's the whole point. Most of us are not seeking the Most High's face, period. Let alone with our whole heart. And see, that's the key. When He know that He can trust you to seek Him, seek His will, like it says, seek ye first His kingdom and His righteousness, which means His way of doing things. And like I said, His kingdom, that means His government on earth. Then will you have all that you need. Seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things will be added unto you, whatever you need to carry out your kingdom assignment. See, people think the Most High just blesses people with income and prosperity without an assignment attached to that prosperity. No, that don't work. It don't work like that. See, the Most High is very resourceful, as I learned the hard way. He don't waste a dime. And He's not gonna put monies into you if you're gonna waste it. See, we're just investments to the kingdom. And if He see His investment is falling short, He's gonna cut that investment off, take His loss. Which He's never taken a loss because He's the Most High. Like I said, everything belongs to Him. But He's making sure we don't have any kind of excuse when we face Him. And see, that's what a lot is going on in life now. That's what's going on in life now. Just so people won't have the excuse, the Most High has to show them and prove to them who He is. But yeah, and like I said, the text says once we turn to Him with our whole heart, then He'll turn to captivity. And that's the case now, and it goes back to the script that says, if my people, pardon me, who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek his face and turn from our wickedness, then will he hear us from heaven. So basically, he don't even hear us until some turning going on, which means repentance.
You have started the work wash. You may enter the wash if it is ready.
And pardon me, and I lied a while ago. I wasn't getting gas, I was getting a car wash. But yeah, like I said, the Most High ain't gonna be sending no blessings nobody his way but the gift of life, which he's already given us all. Just as the text says, he reigns on the just as well as the unjust. That don't mean he rains blessings on you. He gives you the life you're already being given. But you definitely reap what you sow, whether you're a believer or not. Just like folks say, it's not by works, but it's not by works alone, it's by faith, which activates you to do work. But if you're working totally for the enemy side, the Most High's promises and thoughts are not for you. And the example I always like to use, and I know folks would say I'm against the church, but I'm not. I'm not against the assembly, as the word calls it. But we have to show and prove whose side we're on. And I don't want to be living my whole life thinking I'm serving the Most High, and I'm not. Thinking he's having thoughts of good towards me and not thoughts of evil. So if he's not having good thoughts towards us, he's having thoughts of evil towards us. And if he's not having good plans for us, he's having evil plans for us. And see, we get caught up on this love thing. This love thing is sending most of us straight to hell with a Bible in our hand or with memorized verses. Just as the text said, they're going to say, but Lord, Lord. He said everybody that say Lord, Lord ain't his. And in the end, they're going to be saying, didn't we do this? Didn't we heal? Didn't we feed? Didn't we do all these things? But he's going to say, I don't know you. And see, I don't want to be that individual where I've done made such strides in my life and still the Most High come back and say, I don't know you. That's pure terror to me. Or that's the worst thing that can ever happen to me. Because after he saved my life, giving me a strong testimony, and then end up for me to lose faith in him and do wrong and not make it into his kingdom. And see, the whole point is, in the kingdom, if you can't live the life now, you're not going to live it in the kingdom. If you're not going to obey the Most High now, you're not going to obey him in the kingdom. See, people think the kingdom in heaven is basically the same, but it's not. He said a new heaven and a new earth. Why? Because we're gonna live the life. What does it mean to reign 1,000 years? That 1,000-year reign is gonna have order, and order means laws, statutes, and commands. So we want to avoid the laws now and say that we don't have to follow them. But what are we gonna do in the kingdom? And see, he said there's going to be judges in the land. What are they judging? Between right and wrong. Okay, I'm going to have to come back. And see, I don't want folks to think that I have something against prosperity at all. But prosperity is for a reason, I guess you should say. Because like I was saying earlier, I hope you was able to hear it while I was in the car wash. The Most High does nothing by chance. Every penny he gives you, he expects you to budget that money well. and for the kingdom. At the end of the day, he wants to know that we're going to have a kingdom agenda on our mind and hearts before he blesses us with any kind of wealth. Because what's going on is he has an agenda that he's carrying out. And if you're not lining up with his agenda, you're not going to be lined up with the wealth. Unless you sell out, that is. Because we know who's running this world system rather. And he'll give money to whomever he please when you sell out. And see, that's what's going on with a lot of these preachers and teachers. They're selling out to the prosperity message, to the faith message. And what I mean by that is the faith without works message. That you can have faith to sin like hell during the week. Then on the weekend, come to the Most High in church. Go to the altar and we'll come before your Most High, which is your pastor or bishop, and have him slap some oil on you and say, go and come back next week with your tithes and offerings. All is forgiven. But this is not the life the Most High is going to permit to be carried out anymore. Because time, as we know it, has come to an end. Pardon me. And pardon me for spitting while I'm recording. It's just how it is when you're exercising and your mouth get wet, especially with me, a stroke recovered, well, one that has recovered from a stroke and still has some residual effects of it, I guess you would say. But yeah, that's my time. Point made, I believe. Stay and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. All the other gods are made by the hands of men. Hey, you are the Most High Yah. And it all belongs to you. You are the Most High. You are the Most High Yah. You are the Most High. Do some exploring today.